We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Commodores will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kentucky's offense will have the football first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
The hand to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Carney. Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this?
Oh, and they blocked it. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Commodores' offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Hart. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Carney. Pocket breaking down. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll go to the jet sweep to try to get the edge here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Bringing the heat. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. 3rd and goal for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. At the 40, there he goes. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's McKenzie. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try the run. Snowed under by the defense.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vandy.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McKenzie. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The 10, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Kentucky.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Makes a move. Bulldozes his way through. He's chased out of bounds, but he takes that return across the 50 to the 48. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And
excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To throw, it's Carney. With the catch, it's Burgess. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Zimmerman. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. It's a draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. And his first pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Commodores decide to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Give to the single back. He breaks a tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Carney. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now on comes the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Back to throw, it's Key. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. The Commodores are rolling down the field. Going with the ground game left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
It's a running room. He's at the top, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Couldn't quite find the end zone as they stop him on the 2-point conversion and keep them from making this a one-possession game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here, get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Carney. Got his man downfield. Bust through behind his pad. Flying down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Power football with the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And he had just enough to will that one home. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just when you think the defense had forced a field goal try, a devastating mistake like this gives new life to the offense. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. The run from the shotgun. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Here's the handoff. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Motion from the back. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown Doors. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Find some fresh air. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And a chance to mull things over. And let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Jet sweep to the receiver. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Carney. Trying to get behind the defense. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Unloads it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped short on the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Gets it out quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. High the chains now on second and long. They'll give it to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He makes a catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now, oh, no, the ball popped out. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't connect on his first throw.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure.
Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Caught in the backfield, it's Hart. At the 35, he's open. Turns it on down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Wide receiver going in motion. The give as they work on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Working that left side. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Off the play fake. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Kentucky!
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Key. Rushes on him. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He'll ride his man on the option. Leaves it with the back. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll pull it down and run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very...